Welcome to the Not Nerd Show. I'm Nate Heath, and we are here to help you tech better. Here with me, as always, Mr. Dave Baylor.
Hello there. Hi there. Ho there, Mr. Nate.
Oh,
I'm experimenting with a different setup here. So
yes,
you may notice
that
my camera is pointed this way instead of diagonally. You can see my window now. And I've got a monitor below and a monitor above. So if you're like, what is he looking at up there? But the thing is
It'll just look like you're agreeing with me because you'll
Yeah.
be nodding up and down the whole time. I like this idea.
But I like it better because I have a greater eye line when I'm looking at you about what's going on versus like, yeah, what's going on? But anyway, I digress. What are we here for? Welcome to the Not Nerd Show. I'm Dave. That is Nate. And we're going to talk about some things today that involve technology. And if I can scroll up to my notes here, I'm going to let you know what they are. We are going to talk about Nate's hat. It's on backwards for a reason. He's not a gangsta. We're going to reveal what that is. Of course, we're going to talk about tips and tricks, easy for me to say, just the headlines, the picks of the week, and more. And we've got some zingers, some hot off the boat technology news, some fresh takes coming up. So Nate, tell us about your scene and your hat.
Yes, this is I kind of went with a painted motif for my room this week, but
it looks really nice and warm and comfortable.
Going with that fall theme, since we did have a pro tip.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't switched your clocks, we entered daylight savings time Saturday night. I was actually DJing, and one of the bartenders came over and said, "Do we stay open the extra hour?" And I said, "No, we don't. And thank you for reminding me." So everybody in the bar, I got on the microphone at 1:59. They said, "Look at your clocks." And then when it hit 2, it went back to 1. They said, "It's only 1, but you still got to go home in half an hour." So,
hang on. In the chat, Wes says, "Oh, that's why I've been early for everything." That's good. Perfect. Don't change it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be an hour early to everything.
Thanks for joining us, by the way.
Yes, good to see you, Wes. Okay, so the hat, this one I made today.
Oh.
And I kind of made a little flaw.
Like and subscribe. Very nice. That's pretty cool.
I was going through my blank hat collection, and I was looking at the red parts of the hat, and I go, "Oh, a dark gray, that would look good," but I forgot that the and wouldn't stick out real good on the dark gray. But
you can still see it though. It's
just a good reminder to like and subscribe.
Yeah. One thing you need to do with most of your hats is you need to bend them down like this.
Yeah, I know. You like the super curved.
I'm the farmer.
I'm more of a flat bill guy. I do both, but I prefer the flat bill. Oh, the chat is going crazy right now.
What's happening in the chat?
Haha, that hat is awesome. And producer Todd has joined us early this evening. I had to change the time on 2 VCRs and 1 Betamax, which had more buttons on the front than a B-52.
Wow, that would be
the life you live, producer Todd, with your retro technology.
Retro gadgets.
Yes.
Hey, Todd, I neglected, but we'll do so. I'm going to forward, well, you can just look up on YouTube, Adam Savage's Tested. He talked to an archivist who went over some of the film formats that they are archiving. I thought of you and thought you might enjoy that.
Very nice. Well, there is plenty of technology to talk about and indigestion. Before we get to our main topic this week, just a friendly note that all of the Apple OS 26.1s are out. So this is the first point update. I don't have a link for that one.
Sorry.
But yeah, so you'll be seeing updates. I'm curious, producer Todd, if you have managed to keep your phone on iOS 17, 18.
18 was the last one.
Far. But yeah, a bunch of improvements and changes, and you can turn off the liquid glass more.
Real-time follow-up of that. I've got a picture here of kind of what they're talking about.
Mm.
This an interface like this that's transparent, you can see the background through. They said, "Oh, we're gonna make it more opaque versus translucent." I couldn't tell the difference. I honestly was like, it looks the same. So your
Yeah, I've
mileage
kind of
may vary.
embraced the liquid glass. I did update my phone last night to iOS 26.1. I don't think any of my other devices have updated yet, but there's a
I
lot
did
of
all
people
mine.
that'll wait till the point one because they're waiting for them to fix all the bugs that were in the point oh release.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're ready to update to Tahoe or to your iPads and watches and phones and Apple TVs, all that stuff, it is out.
Yep.
And along with that, Apple also launches rich new web interface for the App Store. So if you've ever tried to look up things on your computer, like iPhone apps or something, and you'll search for it on Google, then it'll say it's taken to the App Store, and or on your Mac for a Mac app, then it launches the App Store. Well, they've really built out the website so that now you can do just about everything on in the web browser. So you can search for apps for different devices, all that kind of stuff. So um, I don't know how much anybody would need this. I don't know how often people go to the App Store, but it is a new interface that is a lot more usable than just getting to like you can search things and instead just getting to one page with a brief description, then you have to go somewhere else or it tells you this is available for iPhone only.
So here is the web version of the new interface here.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, a lot a lot of this stuff is the same, but like I don't recognize these tabs at the top along here, like lifestyle. Um,
Yeah, I think you can do a lot more navigation instead. I was reading somebody, and I feel like this was true that you basically just had to search Google, then it would take you to an App Store page. And I'm looking. One of the things that popped up was TikTok, and I was just seeing one of the things I would love is that if I could search on my computer and then send the app to my phone or
hmm,
to my Vision Pro or to my iPad.
that'd be nice.
Um,
That'd be real
but you
nice.
can there's a share button, but that's just for the typical share stuff. But anyways,
Yeah, I'm
not that
always
important.
happy to uh, have better interface with Apple stuff because sometimes it can be a little hard to navigate.
Yes, and producer Todd says I'm still on an iPhone 12, I think. So other than the fact that I fear change, I have a feeling iOS 26 would grind my phone to a halt. Since I'm not a heavy phone user, it doesn't really matter. Hey, Grandma's dropping in from Nashville,
What?
Tennessee. Whoop, whoop.
Yeehaw! That's
Yes, looks like
great.
I saw a couple pictures on the Facebooks that
Hmm.
she's having a good trip out there. Got to go to a show and visit some people. So thank you for still making it to the show. Hey, Grandma, you are committed.
A champ. That's great.
Yes,
Nice work.
yes, indeed. And then we used to talk about this more, but all I put in the show notes without a link is quarterly results.
Yeah.
And companies are releasing their quarterly results, and all the tech companies are making tons of money, basically, is my summary of things.
They're making money while you are not, basically.
Yes, yes, exactly. Well, let us get on to our main topic. I've seen this popping up everywhere this week, the 1X Neo Home Robot that can be yours. You can place an order now for a mere
Oh, sorry.
$20,000. They're
Hmm.
accepting pre-orders. It's designed to automate everyday chores and to offer personalized assistance. Users will be able to control Neo and have it accomplish tasks. Now, I've watched a couple different
Look
demos,
at this
and
thing.
apparently, currently, there is a human. There's it can have a human teleoperator somewhere else that is controlling the robot remotely and seeing inside their homes, which is a really weird thing. Now, I did say $20,000 a month, but there is a subscription service because there's always a subscription service these days. Dave, Just $4.99 a month.
Wow, $4.99. That seems pretty reasonable. That's less than a hamburger.
$499 a
Oh
month.
my.
Yes.
That's quite something else. Yeah, I saw a demo with this, and there was a person operating it. And when they did the fully autonomous, it did not do a very good job.
Yes. Yeah.
So,
It goes back to here's my theory. So we all remember, if we're of a certain age, watching the Jetsons,
yeah.
and there was Rosie the robot,
Hmm.
and she was the maid and would do all the cleaning and stuff. But I was talking about this a few weeks ago when we were talking humanoid robots, maybe the Tesla ones. I'm not necessarily looking forward to having a humanoid robot, but if you think back to the Jetsons, there was all the other cool technology in their house that worked really nicely. The humanoid robot, I think we've just got a long ways to go. But the second link that I put in there is actually a YouTube video, one of Isla and I's favorite YouTubers, Nick Dima. What is going on with my computer?
Nick
Oh, Nick D.
Di
Giovanni,
Giovanni.
who was on MasterChef, does some really fun videos. He's done stuff with Mr. Beast. He was on the Ryan Trahan 50 Days. But he got one of these Neo videos, and he's done this series of teaching people to become a master chef. And so he had one of these robots there trying to teach it how to cook in the kitchen, and it it was awkward. A lot of it was awkward. The one thing it could do really well was
Now,
grate cheese.
did it have a teleoperator or was
I
it?
believe it did.
Oh, well, yeah, it's
And he
probably.
was teaching it things. And the interesting thing was, it was like, well, I know all about this because I've, watched every video on this. Um, but yeah,
That is so
he was
awkward.
very patient with this robot, but I'm sure he also got, let's see, it has almost 3 million views in 3 days. So, um, yeah, but it's, the human body, pro tip, the human body is pretty amazing.
Yeah. Some are
And
more amazing than others, but
well,
yes.
yes, a robot trying to mimic, watching it trying to do some of the movements of a human weren't quite there. But yeah, what are your thoughts? You ready to? If you had a spare $500 a month, Dave?
Well, the $20,000, when you think about it, is really not that much for a humanoid robot. You could buy a vehicle for that. You get more mileage out of the vehicle. Dang! Oh wait, what's a? Uh, but the $500 a month, what am I getting for that? It's dumb. Nope. I mean, I don't have time for that.
Yeah. Well, and
But
I think Joanna Stern, tech reporter at New York Times, I think Wall Street Journal, one of
yeah,
the biggest tech reporters there is. She had a video, and I saw a clip of it. It was trying to load the dishwasher, and
yeah,
it was about the most
it was
awkward.
failing.
Yes, yes, but
So back to the chat. Hey, Grandma says,
yeah,
sounds way better than a little cheese grater. Not well, and ironically, on the video you just missed, I saw it on my end. It was operating a cheese grater.
yes.
So here we
Yes,
go.
I did mention that. But she also said, saw my other favorite Nate. Oh, thanks. Today, Nate Bargatze, the very
Comedian.
popular comedian. He is one of
He's
the big
good.
ones. So that's cool that you got to see that in your travels. What a adventurist Hey Grandma is.
Yeah.
Um,
I got
but
to
yeah,
turn
on the
that video
robots,
off. I keep looking at that dumb robot poking
I know
dough
it,
and
the Neo is distracting, but they say it's going to come out next year. You can pre-order now. I don't know who it is that's pre-ordering these things. We're going to start seeing
mega
more of this.
rich.
Yeah, if you're super super rich, but I don't know how much benefit it's really going to provide you. Like the laundry folding robot, that's just a stationary thing that will fold your laundry. Yes, yes, please. The
But see, that's
Robo,
going to be an appliance, and many
yeah,
people around the world are going to be like, I don't want more appliances. But, if you want to make your life easier, you got to
yeah.
have appliances.
And Hey Grandma asked, does the Neo talk? And yes, it does. It was in the Nick video I watched, it's a very friendly voice. And I don't know, he did not disclose how much was a teleoperator or how much was the built-in robot. But if you're looking for companionship, just start saving now.
So what if instead of paying $500 a month for a subscription to a robot and $20,000 to buy the robot, what if you just once a week hired somebody to come in and clean your house or cook a meal or play a board game? I mean,
but then you wouldn't have to be charging a device. Can you imagine how much you would have to be charging this robot? I sure hope it's USB-C or wireless charging.
I think it only lasts a couple hours. Yeah, then
it's USB micro.
I think it's a magnetic pack thing that sticks to its leg.
Okay. Fold
anyway.
a fitted sheet. Yes, I don't know if Neo could fold a fitted sheet, but that would be nice to have that device. My pro tip on that: just don't fold them.
Do this.
Yeah.
Wad it up.
Whoever sees your fitted sheet, it's going to be
Val
okay.
and I together,
or don't wash them. Just
fold them.
Leave it on there.
Yeah, don't wash them. That's another pro tip.
But I will take this opportunity. Speaking of robots, that Dave and I have both been approved for CES again in January. We had to jump through some hoops. Yes, air horns. So we will be traveling most likely to Vegas in January. That is our plan. We've got press media credentials.
I don't know what we're gonna do with it. We're like the dog that was chasing the car and finally caught it. And it's like, what do I do with the car? I don't know what to do.
Yeah. So we will probably be seeing mini robots, and we're going to have a much better strategy for not only capturing the video like we did last year, but also being able to share that video with the interwebs so that we get, how many hours of footage did we take last year, Dave?
I mean, quite a bit, but a lot of it was, hey, I'm walking around the show floor.
Yeah.
It was only
we're going to be much better at getting that information out to you.
And we're going to lower our standards. We're just going to film stuff and then put it out there. Yeah. That's what we got to do.
Keep it simple. Well, you know what is sometimes simple, Dave?
Sometimes, I'm not sure.
Dave's pro tip of the week.
So what if I told you this week was pretty simple and it had something to do with a calculator?
Oh.
Now how much would you pay? And
all money.
And here we go. Oh, that's not right. That's not the right calculator. That's a throwback to the old Macintosh calculator.
I like it.
But built into iPhones and Android phones as well. I'm going to cover the iPhone one this time. Story time. My daughter, Mrs. Domo arigato, Mrs. Roboto, I took her to the airport this morning very early to fly to Japan. And last night she was talking to me and said, you know what? They don't do a lot of credit card stuff over there. It's like cash or whatever, but you got to do everything to yen and all this stuff. And she's like, my pro tip for you is use your built-in calculator to do currency conversions. Because she said like her cellular chip, her SIM card for the cell plan was in yens. And she's like, I don't know, it was like 19,000 yen. I don't know what that is, whatever it is. So I thought today we would cover what I'm going to call convert units or currency in calculator on iPhone. Actually, that's what Apple calls it. But I'll show you on my phone, but there is a support article that we'll link in the show that covers this. So let's move over to my device here. Let's share it for everyone to see. On the screen, I've got the just standard calculator. Now, it does math. Now, Nate, let's see if you can figure this out. 56 minus 7 is?
49.
You got it. Ooh. So we all know how to use a calculator. But up in the upper right-hand corner of the Apple iOS calculator, you tap that. And we've talked a long time ago about math notes and the scientific calculator and all that stuff. But down below is convert. So I'm going to tap convert. Boom. Now it shows US dollars on top and euros on the bottom. I could convert that. One, I could flip them, but probably more practical than euros is Falkland Island pounds. Many people are going to be using those.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's go to 50 US dollars is 38.36 Falkland Island pounds. But I was digging, and there's more to this than just currency conversion. I'm going to flip this just so you can see. So if we had 50 pounds, it would be 65.16. So you can easily convert like that. But if you go back in here, where was it? Yeah. So you tap instead of choosing a different thing, but look along the top. Look at this. There's angles, area, data, energy, force, fuel, length, power. You can convert all these things. So let's say, for example, I want to do, let's do data. Let's do bits and bytes. So there's a bit to a megabyte. All right, if I have 50 bits, it's 0.0. That's not very useful. I'm going to flip those, right? So if I had 50 megabytes, how many bits is that? 419,430,400. So you came for the currency conversion, but you stayed for the data conversion.
Wow.
But anyway, there's so much you can do here. But yes, currency conversion. And of course, it's powered by Yahoo Finance, which is going to give you the latest currency conversions because they vary just wildly, even over the course of a day. The value of a dollar versus the British pound will fluctuate. So anyway, if you're traveling like Miss Roboto, then you should whip out your calculator and do some currency conversion so you don't get ripped off.
Man, they have a ton. I'm looking on my Mac, but yeah, there's just a ton of different conversions you can do there. I had no idea, Dave.
It's there, thanks to my daughter. And see, that tip only cost the price of several days and 2 flights and connections and food. I mean, what an inexpensive tip that was.
Yeah. The more you know. Well, thank you for that. That must mean it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Just the Headlines.
And let's take a look at the old driveway cam.
Oh,
see that blue car out there?
Yeah.
That might belong to somebody who just went to Japan.
Yeah.
But it is a rainy fall evening. It was miserable.
Windy earlier. It is dark outside with the time change.
Yeah.
Fall is here. I am not happy about it.
It is here in full force. But yes, it is.
Well, let's get to Just the Headlines.
Withings launches iPhone connected urine reader that goes in your toilet.
New China law fines influencers if they discuss serious topics without a degree.
Nvidia takes $1 billion with a B stake in Nokia.
Nvidia becomes world's first $5 trillion with a T dollar company.
Someone snuck into the Celebrate Microsoft's Teams call and leaked iPhone unlocking details. Oops.
3 decades after Clippy, Microsoft launches AI Miko.
And finally, mathematical proof debunks the idea that the universe is a computer simulation.
And those are just the headlines.
Yeah, there are a couple of those I want to go back and read.
Yes.
The Miko is interesting to me. And man, if only influencers would get a fine if they were discussing topics they knew nothing about.
Hey, we might become influencers and we don't have well,
We have
somewhat have a
topics.
degree.
We don't have degrees. Well, I'm the love doctor. I mean, does that count?
It does. We don't have any listener mail this week. You guys have been slacking off on sending those, using the U.S. Postal Service to send us in some listener mail. But if you do have any questions, let us know. You can leave it in the chat here. We can come back to it, or send it in via any method at all, and we will do our best to answer it. Because
Send us a TikTok.
man, we know a lot about technology, and we like helping others use it better. So on to our takes of the week. Back to Apple. Apple is just on the move lately. Apple One gets colorful new logo following Apple TV rebrand. So I think we talked about that they were dropping the plus off Apple TV.
I've got some notes on this
Okay,
logo.
note away.
I don't like it. Why are all the pieces not lined up? It's all disheveled and weird looking. Yes. But I have a feeling this isn't going to last very long. But it's reminiscent of their old rainbow logo. But I don't like it. But what are your thoughts? I mean, not that anybody cares what I think about Apple's logo.
Yeah, it's neither here nor there for me. I don't know that I'll ever see it anywhere. I am an Apple One subscriber with the family plan and give them a lot of money. But I did see the different colors represent the different services that you get as part of the Apple One bundle.
What do we get with the leaf up here? What's a leaf give me? What's that service?
I don't know. I didn't see the full breakdown of.
Why is the gray one just skinny? The rest are all fat. Anyway, I don't like it.
Yes.
I don't like it.
Well, what exactly is Apple One? Hey, Grandma asks, and that is a great question. It is, so iCloud, where you can pay a fee, you get 5 gigabytes for free still after, 15 years?
Yeah.
They have not upped that, but you can pay more for iCloud. Well, there's also Apple TV, there's Apple Fitness, there's Apple Music, there's Apple Arcade, all these different services. Apple One is one bundle of all those services. I believe it starts at $19.95 per month for the individual plan, which includes 50 gigabytes of storage, which still isn't a lot. Apple TV, Apple Music, Apple Arcade. They do have a family option where you can have it for up to 5 people. That's what I pay for, and I've got myself, Chelsea, Isla, and my parents on there. So it splits up those costs a little bit better. But yeah, if you're paying for multiple services from Apple, you can bundle it into one and get a discount. Oh, Apple News. I completely forgot about Apple News.
I was going to mention Apple News, but you were reading right there. In the chat, to go back one story, producer Todd says, wow, that logo is terrible. Thank you for agreeing with me, Todd. People keep typing there. Are those colors pieces of other logos or Apple design? I don't understand what it's trying to be. Like, it would make sense if those were the shapes of the devices. No, they just got laser. They got a lightsaber and they went zoom, zoom, zoom,
Fruit Ninja
and made shapes, and they're offset like blocks that are not stacked perfectly. And then there's different colors. I mean, we're talking first year graphic designer type stuff here.
Yes. And hey, Grandma comes in with another good question. How is Apple Music different from iTunes? So again, this is a confusing one because on Macs and I believe on our devices now, it's called the Music app. But there's Apple Music, which is a subscription service, much like Spotify or Tidal or Amazon Music or Google Music, any of those services. So they have their own subscription service that then ties in with their apps. Now on Windows computers, as far as I know, it's still called iTunes. I think they were going to change that. I don't know if they did yet.
So the iTunes is this is how I keep them apart. iTunes is the place you go to purchase music. It is a catalog of songs that you can buy the album, you can buy individual songs, you can buy bundles, you can do whatever. That's the iTunes music store. And Apple Music is the front end for their streaming service that you can subscribe to.
Yes.
Now, you can buy music in iTunes and it puts it in your Apple Music library.
Can you even still buy music in?
You can. And you can upload your own music, which is something you couldn't always do easily. You could upload it to your device, but not to the Apple Music service. And then, I don't know, 10 years ago or so, they fixed that to where if you upload music, it shares it across all your devices. So they're basically storing it for you for kind of, I'll say, for free, even though you're subscribed to Apple Music. So it's still kind of a little confusing, but if you're in Apple Music, there's no place to buy music. You have to go to the iTunes store to do so.
And how do you get to the iTunes store?
Well, on your iOS device, there should be an iTunes app if you didn't delete it like me. Yeah, iTunes store. Here, I'll switch over to the web.
Yeah,
to my phone.
I forgot that even existed. It has been so long since I bought an individual. So, iTunes store. I did not know.
Look, so
You can
let's
buy
see what
music, movies, TV shows.
What about Gracie Adams? I want to listen to her. I want to click in there. So yeah, so I can buy Gracie Adams' The Secret of Us deluxe album for $11.99, or I can individually buy the tracks. They used to be 99 cents, but now they're $1.29. I think there are still some that are cheaper. So yeah, if I buy that, it'll add it to my Apple Music library, or I can download it, I believe DRM free, and play it on any device that I want. I'm not 100% sure about the DRM, but I think you can.
I did not know that app existed.
Yeah, still there.
Huh. And I'm curious on
you
my
know.
Mac.
It's on the Mac too.
What?
Or it might redirect you to a web page, but or is it integrated with the Apple Music
No,
app?
I think it's integrated. It looks like
it's a tab in the Apple Music on the Mac. That's right. But you can go into settings and turn it off, so it may not be there for you.
Maybe that's what I did. Yes. Okay. There we go. Man, we're all learning stuff.
We're teching better, everybody. Keep the questions coming. I'm happy to talk about those versus our boring articles.
Yeah, and hey, Grandma said the logo features an Apple icon that's split into 6 slices, and each slice includes the color that Apple uses for one of the services included in the Apple One Premium. So yes, they are related to that, but Todd and Dave still are not a fan.
Lame.
Well, let us move on to one that you might also feel is lame, the Affinity suite of apps. Dave, we talked about this. We talked about a while ago. We had talked about them as fans of them, that Canva has purchased it. You were worried about what they were going to do with that. And they had, what was it? Photo publisher,
like
vector.
Illustrator.
They had a bunch of different apps from Affinity that you could buy in the bundle. Well, Canva's taken it, they've put them all into one app, which I think is a great idea.
No.
It is free. I think you have to have a Canva account tied to it, probably because they want you to sync your...
But I bought all the stuff a while ago and everybody gets for free now? That doesn't seem fair to me.
Yes.
I want a refund.
Yes. As the company put it, Affinity is now completely free forever. There's no catch, no stripped back version, and no gotchas. The same precise high-performance tools professionals rely on every day are now open to all, because creative freedom shouldn't come with a cost.
Maybe now, after all these years of trying to get our graphic design department to switch away from Adobe products, well, they're big Canva fans. Maybe now they'll be like, well, let's just use the Canva apps. They'll be like, these are the ones I recommended to you like 8 years ago.
Yes.
Anyway, hey, but if it's successful in saving us hundreds of dollars a month, then
nope, it looks like a good option, especially if you want to avoid Adobe, which I keep saying I should.
Just do it.
I should download this. Canva is a great service. A lot of people do use that makes graphic design stuff easy. But yeah, you do have to create a Canva account to download it, and it is tied in with Canva. So of course their hope is that you would use that and use Canva more and maybe pay for Canva because they
It's their
do.
loss leader.
Yes, yes, indeed. Our next one, speaking of loss leaders, YouTube TV, which I used for a long time, and I actually just this past week switched my parents from Comcast to YouTube TV,
Mm.
loses ESPN, ABC, and other Disney channels. So if you're paying $84 a month for YouTube TV, you're losing ABC and ESPN if you like sports or if you like television. Those are two big ones. And the other, Disney and Discovery, or I don't know, Nat Geo. YouTube TV did say, I think they're going to give a $20 credit as long as this lasts. But I heard somebody discussing it, and here's the problem: the ABC, Disney, ESPN, Hulu service. Hulu is a streaming service that has a streaming TV service.
Mm-hmm.
So it behooves them to have other streaming services not have their channels. So, I mean, I don't know what the answer is to this. I mean, ABC seems like a pretty important one. A lot of people care about ESPN, so I'm guessing. What's the parent company? Is it Disney? Is
Disney's the
over
parent
everything?
company, yeah.
So Disney is probably saying, "Hey, YouTube TV, you got to give us twice as much money because we've got so much valuable stuff here." But let's just all go back to antennas and broadcast television.
Well, remember that company that used to put up a bunch of tiny antennas with a
Oh
digitizer
yeah,
and convert it to digital, and you could subscribe to an over-the-air feed for
yeah,
maybe a market you're not in, or if you have crummy reception and where you live. It was a great idea, and the FCC shut it down, or whoever did.
yeah.
Made me mad. I thought this is a great service.
Yeah, yeah. This is a bummer. And YouTube TV, they haven't negotiated the rights for Portland Trailblazers games with the new channel. There was some disagreement, so you don't get those through YouTube TV. It's still, I like the service, but with the more channels you lose, at least the less you're going to like it. I don't
Yes.
personally watch ESPN or really ABC at all, any of those channels, but uh, God, figure
Yeah.
it out, people.
They should work it out. They're all just a bunch of babies trying to get as much money as they can, which is,
Yes.
I mean, okay,
The
they're a
goal of a
company,
company.
but if you alienate your customers, then
Yeah.
that's not good for anybody.
Yes. Yes. It is not. Well, that's not good for anybody, but we've got security and privacy stories. You found this one, Dave. 2 Windows vulnerabilities, one a 0-day, are under active exploitation.
Yeah, that's no good. The 0 days, as we've discussed in the past, which I don't fully understand the thing, but it's happening right now. There's no like, this is coming, download this patch or you're going to be vulnerable. It's like these things. But anyway, we like to point out all of Windows flaws, of course,
Yes.
but
Yes.
it's pretty bad when there's two of them that are
Uh,
actively being exploited right now.
Yes, and
So
just a
be
little
aware.
teaser, next Tuesday will be Microsoft Patch Tuesday, so I'm hoping they'll have some patches, but it does say that these were undiscovered until March, but Microsoft hasn't updated them or corrected them, but there's a large-scale coordinated operation going on with these.
Hmm.
And
Be
so it's
careful out
frustrating.
there.
Yes, but we are a fair and balanced newscast. And so I do have a second link under security and privacy that iOS 26.1 and iPadOS 26.1 that we mentioned earlier being out bring multiple critical security fixes. And this article has the full
The
list.
full list. Let's see what it is.
Issues with Apple account, Photos, Safari,
They don't
the
seem to be
neural
security
engine.
related, but or are
Yeah, so
they?
a lot of security
Yeah, they
updates
are
in those.
security. Okay, I thought they were just bugs, but yeah,
Yeah.
security stuff. Apple TV remote. Someone's going to use it to
Somebody hacked.
hack an airplane with it.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
But
So assets, audio, camera, these are all just
all
categories.
the different CVEs, the critical vulnerability exploit, whatever that stands for, but they keep track of all these issues, and Apple patched a bunch of them in this newest update. Ooh, we've got
Yeah, we got
neighbors
some
arriving
action.
home.
Yeah, some guy was walking by in an umbrella. Oh, there's somebody on the other side of the street there walking. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
this neighborhood is active. This is
it
like
is.
downtown New York City or something like that. Look at that guy. He's walking his dog. Man, what's not to love about
Beautiful. Well,
Sherwoodant?
let us get rid of all that negative stuff and get to our bonus odd take. Dave, I don't know that we've picked this one before, but I just came across, I saw a link to it, and I thought I would share it. I think
Ooh.
you are going to love this one. It is found
Ooh.
at playclassic.games. Hey, Grandma says an umbrella. Yeah, I was going to say, obviously, a Californian if they're using an umbrella in Oregon. But look at this list, Dave, of games that you can play. The
This is
Ultimate
great.
Doom, Civilization. I mean, these are classic, classic games.
Yes, that's how old you are. If you look at this and go, I was alive when that came out, then you were old, basically.
Yes. Sim Tower. But they've even got some like Yoshi's Cookie
Press any
for
key to
Super
continue.
Nintendo.
I pressed a key and it didn't continue. I want my
Uh,
money back. But there's Doom. Look at this. Let's see if we can actually play it.
Yeah. There it
Oh,
is.
yeah, look at this. I don't know how to shoot. I should have read that thing that said what all the buttons do. There you go. But man, you could just run it right in your web browser. Isn't that amazing?
That
Through
is
DOSBox.
crazy.
It's pretty cool. Who needs a Xbox or a PlayStation?
Ooh, Atari 2600 games. I like that they put an action category for Atari 2600. Asteroids, the action game.
I'm trying to get out of this game
Atari
here. I might have to
2600.
refresh the screen.
Yeah, who needs emulators or anything? You can just do it all in your web browser.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I love it.
playclassic.games.
So since I was playing the game while you were telling people about that, yeah, all kinds of stuff in here. Look at these. You mentioned Super Nintendo. How do they get away with that?
I do not know. No guarantees this site will last, but they have figured out a way. I don't know if there's a why we're legally able to do this on the thing.
Some of these games are abandoned, but not Yoshi's Cookie.
Oh,
that's
good.
Super Nintendo classic.
Yoshi's Created with love in Slovakia.
Oh, maybe that's
how they get away with it.
It's not in the U.S.
Oh, how to play DOS games about us. Yeah, so they're is doing that. That's fun. I mean, it'd be fun to go through there and play some games. We do have Dave plays games on the channel on occasion,
and I've got a good one. I've got a good one. I filmed myself. Did I tell you about this? Playing Hogwarts Legacy. I have my Nintendo Switch 2 hooked to my TV, and I open up my save file, and I'm under Hogwarts.
You glitched out.
It glitched, and I filmed it, and so I need to publish that. But look forward to that.
Go viral.
Special.
Ooh, I need to get. I just came across Mario teaches typing on there. I've got to get Isla on that.
Oh yeah.
But 1992.
What I was going to say is if you go to archive.org, they also have a lot of games that you can play through the emulation on their website. So check out archive.org as well as playclassic.games, which I'm going to look at later because it looks like there's a bunch of fun ones.
Yes. Well, you know what else are fun ones?
What's that?
Our picks of the week.
So I've got a good one.
Yes, you do.
As I navigate towards my thing. Now, diehards will know what this is because they listened to episode 386 titled Good Stocking, Bad Stocking, where Nate had this very same pick for a different device. Of course, I know everybody at home is guessing. They're like, me, I know what this is. It's the iPhone 15 Pro Max Wood Series skins from Slickwraps. Now, of course, Nate's purchase was for a different device.
I think mine actually was the 15 Pro Max
Oh,
because
was
it
it
was
really?
2 years ago. It was May 9th of 2023. So it might have
Oh,
been,
it
or
might
might
have
have been the
been.
14 at that point.
That's hilarious. But
Yeah.
what is my pick? Well, it is a vinyl. Do I have the? Hold on, I might have the other one laying around here. It comes in a couple configurations. I don't have it, but it's a piece of vinyl cut in the shape of your phone that has some slight stickiness on the back, and you go and clean your phone. Put this thing, it's like a screen protector kind of, but you put it on the back of your phone, and then it wasn't working just pressing it, so I had to get my hair dryer out, not my
Oh,
not my hair dryer,
yes.
a hair dryer to kind of soften the vinyl, and then it goes up around the camera hump thing quite nicely. And here I can show you what it looked like right here.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong camera.
I am a
Look at
sucker for wood
that.
grain. That's why I did it originally. But yeah, it's not a case. It's
Nope.
just a adhesive. I
Now
mean, it would offer you slight protection.
they do give you two pieces. One is the back only and the little camera cover thing. And then they offer one that has the side rails in the back and top that you have to wrap around and stick and kind of it works, but you need to get the hair dryer out to soften it and kind of massage it on there and let it stick and press it down. So if you want the look where the whole thing is covered except for the front with that, then that's what you got to do. But I was just interested in the back. So anyway, it's cool. They come in many colors. I chose the wood because it was on sale. Mahogany. They don't offer this particular wood. I wanted leather ones, but let's see. How do I get back out to the other stuff? But Slickwraps, they've got all kind. Look at these designs.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
everything you can think
You
of.
want to get wild.
Your AirPods cases, your cameras, your mice, your drones, whatever, your Nintendos. They've got it. They've got wraps for you, and they can be affordable. Their main competitor, Dbrand, is got some really nice products, but their prices are so expensive. Here you can get a Nintendo Switch cover. I picked black for some reason, for 28 bucks plus a few bucks shipping. So, I mean, it's it's not for everyone, but if you like the sleek look, get you a
Yeah.
slick wrap, save some bucks. I wish they sold them on Amazon.
Yes. Yes. Almost caseless. Well, Dave, what if I told you my pick? I've been using this entire show.
What?
And it's another newer product. I
The call
believe
is
that's
coming
3
from
weeks in a
inside
row.
the house?
Yes. So this little gem right here, we have the newer wireless lavalier microphone for iPhone, Android, tablet, PC, laptop, 131 feet, 40-meter range, range noise cancellation, omnidirectional mic for vlogging, live streaming, 1X, RX, plus, oh, ran out of breath, 2X, TX, KM23. Now,
What? KM23 transmitter?
yes, we have talked about a lot of different microphones. I believe, Dave, you're using your very nice
Ceremonic one, yeah.
mics. I have had different sets. I actually have here, part of the reason I got this, this is the newer KM23 that I would just, or no, this is the KM15. This is the KM23. I would carry these in my pocket in case I needed to make a video. I could just pull it out, put it on. It's got the receiver and just this simple thing.
You're like a grandpa who would carry a mint in his pocket to give to a little child.
I carry it all.
You carry audio equipment.
Yeah, so this one, there's a couple things I really like, and for our fans, there's some advantages here. So it comes with this nice case, comes with a little charging cable. Now this doesn't have a charging dock like some of the ones we've reviewed. Comes with a couple cables, comes with some muffs in there, came with an adapter so that this thing that works with the mic I'm wearing under my shirt is actually plugged into my computer. It has a little USB extension cable, because if you tried to plug that in, you couldn't plug anything else into your computer.
Right.
But I got this for under 20 bucks, Dave. Wireless
Wow.
microphones. I've been using the microphone for the show, the entire show.
Have you
Nobody noticed that I wasn't using something else.
Were you looking for deals on Amazon? Is that how you came across this?
I just search for NEEWER every once in a while and see what they've got. And I believe I got it for 17 or 18. I think it's what, 22 right now.
Let's see here.
23 bucks, but I'm sure it'll go on sale again. But at 23 bucks to get a wireless rechargeable mics that are very popular, even if you have a nicer set, to have something as a backup.
Just to keep it in your bag.
Yeah. Which in my bag, I think I have, if I can reach it without breaking things. Somewhere
I'm not
in
going
here,
to take
I've
that
got
bet.
the original ones that we got, the newer, the one with the charging case and the little readout and everything. These ones are very simple, but it also means it's very easy to work. Yeah, like this one that we both have a set like this, where you can charge them in the case, and it's got the bigger receivers and the adapters and little readout on this screen. You're not getting all that fancy stuff, but man, for simple wireless microphones for
20
around
bucks, you
20
can't beat
bucks.
it. Can't beat it.
No. And if you would like either of our picks, they will be available on notpicks.com, along with our hundreds of other picks over there. We have so much stuff. We're actually discussing about doing a little special something as we get towards the holidays here. But
this reminds me. This reminds me.
Yeah.
We gotta take a look here. See what where we're at on Cookie Clicker.
Oh, Cookie Clicker. Yes.
Cookie
Your pick of the week last week.
Yeah.
Figure that out. But yeah, notpicks.com, a great place if you're starting early on that holiday shipping. Go through there. We're going to have Black Friday coming up in a few weeks. A lot of those things on there are Amazon stuff. 4.7 QA cookies.
That's quintillion.
Wow.
Oh, and look, there's like cookies all over the screen I can tap. What are those doing there? Something's going on. Look at that. I'm getting all the free cookies.
Got a cookie frenzy going on?
Cookie frenzy, man. What's not to love about this game?
You just cannot stop talking about Cookie Clicker. But if you want Cookie Clicker,
game.
It's on notpicks.com. And we do have a Ramazon purchase of the week, because I go look at those anonymous reports, and you guys keep clicking through those NotPick links and buying stuff on Amazon, which helps us out. And I would love to hear from the person that got this. It is the 4 MagSafe portable charger power bank, 10,000 milliamp hour wireless magnetic with Type-C 20-watt power delivery, fast charging LED display for MagSafe battery pack wireless portable charger for iPhone 17, 16, 15, 14, all series.
Wow.
For 23 bucks, it's a little MagSafe battery pack, so you just hook it on the back of your phone, start charging. This has 4.9 stars on 589 ratings. And
you can get it tomorrow.
Golioski. Yeah, it's got a little digital display down the corner to show how charged your battery is. I have had a couple of these devices, the MagSafe battery packs. They are nice. You can just slap it on there and charge on up. But yeah, I'd love to know. They've even got their image updated with the new iPhone 17 Pro on there in orange.
Very nice.
Yeah, so if that was you, please let us know. I realized I switched off of the chat in case no, nobody's chimed in there, but
yeah.
I do really appreciate you guys going through we appreciate you going through NotPicks. Maybe if you guys do enough holiday shopping on there, we'll just pay for our CES trip with our Amazon affiliate fees.
That'd be great. Nate, it's so hard. Let's do some real talk. It's so hard for me to save my money that I want to spend on a used Vision Pro for CES. But I know when CES comes up, I'm going to be wishing I had that money.
Yes.
Hotels and flights and Ubers and food. Oh, the food. Maybe we should just go to Vegas to eat food some other time.
Yeah, we need to do a solo PDX Fast Foodie trip to that. But
What
yeah,
would your
no,
name
that
be in Vegas if you're PDX fast foodie here? What would you be? LAX? No, that's Los Angeles. What is their airport code?
I don't know. Loss. If only there was a way to
No, I think it's LAV, maybe.
LAV.
I'm not sure.
I searched for Las Vegas.
If anybody knows, put it in the chat.
Yeah, put it in the chat. Don't forget, like and subscribe. I've got the envelope back, but
Oh, nice. You
on
got the
top of
hat
that,
and the envelope?
double. Hit that like button if you're enjoying our video, especially if you made it this far in our video. There is no reason you should not be hitting that
LAS.
like button.
LAS. So,
Las Fast Foodie.
yeah, so LAS Fast Foodie.
Nice.
Very fun.
Yeah. Well, we talked about a ton of technology
Yeah, we
tonight.
did.
Let us know in the comments what you want us to talk about. What stuff's most important to you in the technology world? Send in some listener mail. Do it. We got some good questions tonight from Hey Grandma. But again, we have so much stuff up in our head. Sometimes we don't know what others don't know. So ask. There are no stupid questions when it comes to technology, because I learn stuff every day. I get confused by stuff every day.
I learned from my daughter going on a trip about
Yeah.
currency converter.
Yeah.
So
the possibilities are endless for what we will talk about. But we do thank you to everybody that joined in on the live show tonight. We love that. But you can always watch or listen later. But you should watch so that you can get out there and tech better.
is there
Amy and Petey with the late arrival. Good stream.
Agreed. How do I shut this thing off?